shooting guard. At 6'6", number 5, J.R. Smith. He's starting at forward. He's from Texas, number 13, Tristan Thompson. Starting at center, 7 feet 1 inch, number 20, Timothy Mozgov. He's starting at point guard from Duke University, number 2, Kyrie Irving. He's starting at forward, number 23, LeBron James. David Blatt is your head coach.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, this is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, welcoming you to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This game marks the end of the stretch at home for the Cavaliers, back on the road tomorrow. They're one of the top flight teams in the league with the second best record in the Eastern Conference.
Well, right now for the Cavaliers, they've continued their breakout season. I mean, they've showed tremendous promise thus far, and I'm looking for big things from this team.
Yeah, Clark, as the postseason approaches, there's plenty of optimism, but as you know, the playoffs are a whole different animal. We'll see if they can continue that momentum.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson and Barnes, the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Green and Bogut, and it's Curry in at the point guard.
The Warriors last season voted the most fun team to watch in the NBA. Easy to see why. Arguably the greatest shooting backcourt in NBA history, and a lot of great passers, too.
Now, here's Thompson, following the miss by Kyrie Irving.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Looking to end the run, and Curry pulls it down. Irving laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Here's Curry. The shot misses. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 6.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
And again, Kyrie Irving.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Curry against Irving. Fires, high post. They recover it. Green kicks to Curry. And another basket for Golden State.
Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's gone in.
And on the way from Irving for 3. That's good. 7 points in the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Warriors have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Green with a screen on Irving. Curry can't get it to go.
And no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A-game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Here's Curry following the basket by LeBron James. And finished off by Bogut.
You know, he can be a little awkward with the ball sometimes when it's in his hands, but not that time.
Why do you think it is we don't see more of those out of him, Steve?
I don't know. I mean, he's certainly got the size. He just lacks the confidence, I think, sometimes near the basket.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Curry with another miss. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Houston.
Well, they owned the boards at both ends of the floor in that game. I thought that was what we wanted for them more than anything else.
Well, that was the one area they knew they could exploit in the matchup, and boy, did they ever exploit it.
Here's Irving following the basket by Stephen Curry. Irving attacking.
Well, it was only recently that the Cavs fans were worried that they'd lose Kyrie Irving in free agency, much like they've lost LeBron. Now, not only has LeBron returned, but the Cavs have locked up Irving to a long-term contract.
And the second free throw, good. And remember last season, a fan who ran out in the court was wearing a shirt saying, "Kyrie, don't go." The fans were definitely, Clark, getting nervous.
And what a terrific turnaround for this franchise. I mean, last season struggled with chemistry concerns. Help has now arrived in a big way, and the mood around this city and the team is taking a complete 180.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
Now here's James. A 23-point game for him in the win against Atlanta. J.R. Smith on the wing. Covered by Barnes. Thompson. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. And Curry, here we go. And the shot is good. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
James outside. Outside Irving. 5 to shoot. Baseline jumper. And he gets it to go. He's got 10.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
And Curry, here we go. And the wide open shot from Green. Out to Thompson. A second chance effort. Back to Bogut. Golden State moving the ball around. And it's Green missing.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
Now, here is Irving. He's coming off a 16-point game against Atlanta.
You know what was great, too, Kevin, was the way he balanced getting his own shots and making plays for others.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Curry kicks to Bogut, and the officials call a traveling violation. Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You take a look at the Hawks. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And checking out Cleveland, right behind them, just 1 spot down.
Well, right now for the Cavaliers, they've had such a tremendous regular season. I mean, really exceeding even the most optimistic projections. A bit of a surprise, actually.
And with the playoffs right around the corner, they are really excited to see just how far they can go. They only get so many chances to win it all, and they have to be in that conversation.
Once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
So he's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Thompson for 3. Can't hit. Shumpert with some nice D.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Dishes to Dellavedova. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Golden State.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make, but when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
And that one's good. Barnes has got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Now some of the numbers NBA wingmen have been putting up from the field this season are truly impressive. Have a look at the top shooters among them. LeBron James second. The fourth spot held by Harrison Barnes.
Well, that is such an efficient group offensively. That's really the best way to describe them. Nothing forced, just solid, smart shots.
And at small forward, that's the only way to post that kind of percentage. I mean, just letting them fly from the perimeter isn't going to get it done. You got to get it inside some, too.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Perkins. And Harris subbed in for Miller.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
Dellavedova, that's good. Dellavedova's got his first bucket of the night.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Livingston passes to Holiday. Iguodala against Harris. Here's Livingston. From outside, off the mark. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Harris misses. Now Lee, averaging 8 points a game. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now Cleveland moving it up. And Harris gets it to go on the assist from Dellavedova. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. Here is Livingston. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Shots good by Lee.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
The Warriors shooting an impressive 60% early. Picked by Lee. Here is Livingston, averaging 6 points per contest. Now Lee inside. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Got a piece of it. Iguodala with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. He dishes it to Holiday. He kicks it to Livingston. Pass to Lee. Sean Marion grabs the miss. Cavaliers leading. Now here's Shumpert, averaging 8 points a game. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Spates. And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. On up the court. Here's Iguodala. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Iguodala's got his second bucket tonight.
Great-looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Dellavedova dishes to Haywood. Here's Dellavedova. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta.
Yeah, while we have a chance, let's check out some stats for Iguodala. He's getting around 8 points per game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Those aren't bad numbers, but they're not the kind that are going to earn a lot of extra minutes for him either.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if he wants to play a bigger role, a larger role on the team, those numbers are going to have to be better than just decent.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul.
Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
The dish now to Haywood. Kicks to Shumpert. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Dellavedova. It's good from the top of the key. Dellavedova's got 5 now.
Well, he can squeeze himself into the box score every now and then.
Spates sets a screen. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Livingston's got his first points in this one.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
With all that Sean Livingston went through with his horrific injury a few years back, you know, Steve, it's amazing just to see him out there on the floor playing basketball.
Yeah, I remember seeing that live. It was one of the most awful things to see on a basketball court. And I just have so much respect for Livingston, the way he's continued to grind it out and carve out a career for himself. He's become a very, very good player.
And Holiday kicks to Iguodala. An emphatic LU jam. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already, and as Rasheed Wallace once said, both teams playing hard, my man.
Here's Dellavedova after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. Dellavedova banked in off the glass. Dellavedova's got 7 points. The Warriors trailing. 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Livingston, that's good.
Well, he's been working hard to get good looks, and it's paying off for him early.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Dellavedova, the pass to Marion. And it's good, assisting on the play with Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 3rd assist on the night. Livingston dishes to Iguodala. And he's good on the 3-ball. 9 points in the game so far.
Wow, this has been a thriller. I mean, the way these teams are battling, just going back and forth.
Would you like to bet that this game may end on a buzzer beater? How much would you bet?
And the foul called on Sean Marion. That's his first foul. And here are the Warriors now. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Well, they got beat last time because they were, I thought, very passive. I mean, they really didn't attack the hoop. They settled for outside jumpers. And you can see it when you look at the stat sheet and the free throw differential. Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And their success rate from the stripe this season about 77%.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season. And rightfully so.
Lee with the steal. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And don't forget about their three-point shooting, too, because that could be a major factor here tonight.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Iguodala and Lee at the forwards. Then there's Maurice Spates, and there's Livingston, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard.
Kyrie Irving, clearly a player who's dreamed of greatness from a very young age. Going back to the 4th grade, he wrote, "I'm going to the NBA," and he wrote it across the back wall of his closet. And while it was hidden behind his clothes, it certainly wasn't far from his head or his heart.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's James. Cans the shot from the wing. LeBron's got 8 points.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And we're also seeing a lot of fast break hoops, so this team doing a nice job getting easy points. And Irving still wanted to write down goals. He used to write them in a notebook. He still keeps. Now he'll write them down in his phone. All part of setting his sights high and dreaming big.
Here's Mozgov. Smith kicks to Thompson. Irving attacking. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Maurice Spates. And for Irving, just like those words in the back of his closet stayed hidden, his great talent stayed hidden for a long time as well.
Yeah, it didn't really dominate until his senior year of high school, Kevin. Only 11 games he played at Duke. It might seem he was an overnight sensation in the NBA, but in truth, he spent a lifetime laying the foundation for his game.
Here is Livingston. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's LeBron. Knocks it loose. Good. Smith's got his first points of the night.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, as we all know, LeBron James is now back in Cleveland, but he thinks his time in Miami will serve him well. As he said, Miami for me has been like college for other kids. I became a better player and a better man. I learned from a franchise that has been where I wanted to go. Kevin?
He knows what it takes to win it all, Doris. Now he's trying to do it back home in Ohio. Thanks. Here is Livingston, covered by Irving. The kick out to Holiday. From deep, Iguodala. No good. And Cleveland the other way now.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
You know, LeBron has an interesting tradition during the playoffs. He turns his cell phone off, stops watching sports television, and instead he watches movies and reads books. It sounds like a good life lesson for all of us.
And for LeBron, that tradition started a handful of seasons ago, Clark. You'll even catch him reading books before games.
Well, you know, I've heard it said that all readers aren't leaders, but all leaders read. And LeBron James, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, autobiographies of Malcolm X, Jerry West, and even his friend Jay-Z, he has dedicated himself to expanding his knowledge. That's a good sign.
As you did. You are a voracious reader.
I love to read. I've always loved to read.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, we can talk all we want about LeBron's incredible skill level, and that would be a day-long conversation. But he quite simply could be the most incredible physical athlete that I've ever seen, certainly playing basketball. And you could maybe take that to any sport. Strength, size, speed, endurance, quickness. He's got it all, and he brings the mentality that the great ones have.
And here is James after the three-pointer from Andre Iguodala. James with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. With this pause in the action, let's show you the NBA's highest-scoring teams since the All-Star break. Second, the Warriors.
They seem to have gotten much more comfortable with each other because their production in this span has really been impressive.
And Steve, with the NBA and the new motion tracking cameras, even at his size, LeBron still one of the fastest players in the NBA. On the court, they say he can exceed 20 miles an hour.
That's incredible. I mean, that's track star speed, and then you think about his upper body strength. You know, the size and the strength and the speed, it's a combination that it just doesn't exist anywhere else in basketball.
And that one's good, Irving.
He's on a nice pace now from the three-point range. One in the first quarter and now two coming here in the second.
Spades with a screen on Irving. Here's Livingston. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Livingston's got 12.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. He gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Well, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Smith against Iguodala. They double him with Irving. Right wing. The wide open look here for Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Irving drives in. Irving double team. Smith the pass to James. Lets it go from deep. And another three for Cleveland.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number one.
Here is Livingston. He's got 12. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Thompson sets the pick for Irving. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Holiday. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, he got waxed. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Space. Green comes in for Lee. Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. That's good. 16 points for LeBron.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
Curry against Irving. Now here's Curry. He's tightly guarded. And Bogut slams it in. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
A different look now for Cleveland. Perkins comes in for Mozgov. And it's Marion in for Tristan Thompson. The Warriors also with a sub. Thompson's checked in. Now, here is Irving. He's got 23. Offensive rebound. LeBron outside. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Curry against Irving. Back to LeBron. Little turnaround. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
He had a defender draped all over him. Not really the best shot there.
Well, not the shot you hope for when it's well contested like that. D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
And here is Irving after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Perkins with it. Now Green defending. Will it go? Oh!
How about that basket? Oh, man, beautiful. Wow. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
And that one's good. And that's now 20 points for LeBron. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
Here's Irving. The big dunk at the end of the break.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. That's the best opportunity for points on the break. This lead, I think, is headed north.
Here's Curry following the score by Cleveland. They double-team Curry. And stolen by Perkins. And here we go. Oh!
Look out!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, Klay Thompson, the son of former #1 draft pick Michael Thompson, but totally different games. His father was a big man who kind of played inside. Klay, a swingman, just a knockdown shooter from deep.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And Klay's father, Michael, often his toughest critic, he tells Klay, post those smaller guards up and don't always fade away.
That's why I'm laughing. Sounds just like Michael, who knew how to handle himself with his back to the goal as a college and pro standout himself.
Irving can't hit.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. They have to get a hand in his face.
Here's James, and he uses the glass on the layup. James has got 22.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
Good. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And there's the pass to Shumpert.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. A different look now for Cleveland. Mike Miller's checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. He hits the second from the line. Golden State's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. It's Curry with the drive. Cavaliers leading. Here's Dellavedova. Thompson with the rebound.
You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired, guys. He needs to take it to the basket stronger.
Barnes can't get it to go. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That free throw, no good.
Draymond Green was the 35th pick back in 2012 and made an impact thus far with his defense, rebounding, and great IQ for the game. And I like his competitive spirit, too. He helps you win in a lot of ways.
Here's Dellavedova. He's got 7. No coverage that time. And it's 6 points for Amon Shumpert.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's starting to turn it on now, guys.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Perkins got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And Green more of an offensive player at Michigan State. I think he's still adjusting to the added distance on the NBA three-point arc, but shot it really well in the playoffs last year, so just getting better and better every year.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out. Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
And it's Shumpert penetrating. Marion kicks to Perkins. The feed now to Dellavedova. It's stolen by Curry. Thompson right side. Pulls up. High post. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Green very vocal, very outspoken. He's occasionally rubbed, in fact, opponents the wrong way.
Yeah, never shy about contact either, Kevin. He can get under opponent's skin at times, but if he's your teammate, you love what he brings to the table.
Curry attacking. That puts them in the lead.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Jones is checked in. The Warriors have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. The free throw drops for Curry.
It's early, but you can already make a case for Curry as one of the best shooters of all time. Really, it's a combination of his ability to hit shots, but also his ability to create his own shot. Very rare to have both those abilities.
Now here's Jones. And another miss by Cleveland. Thompson outside. Puts up a 3. Kendrick Perkins pulls it in. Perkins got 4 rebounds now tonight. And if you do consider Curry to be the greatest shooter already, you're in good company this season. Kevin Durant Clark gave his opinion that Curry is already the best.
Yeah, you know, this is going to be debated by people for a long time, and I don't know where the answer is going to land. But Curry definitely is in the equation already with his resume and record-breaking three-point shooting.
Cavaliers trailing. Shumpert dishes to Marion. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Curry. And it's Dellavedova missing.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Outside Curry. Right side Curry. A sensational shot at the buzzer.
And perfectly timed. Couldn't have done it any better. How about the poise under pressure?
Well, unbelievable.
Guys, he got himself into as good a position as he could before he...
And we're through 2 here and a good one. Warriors lead by 3. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, with LeBron and another dominant first half, how do you measure the balance between riding your hot hand and making sure the other guys around you are finding their rhythm?
We just got to be aggressive. All of us, including myself, got to continue to be aggressive in the second half.
LeBron, thank you. Kevin, they can't stand around and just watch him.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
A lot of action from Irving. 25 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
Yeah, productive day for him from long range.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's Jones. Then there's Perkins. And it's Marion in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And Jones has it in the corner. Dellavedova, the pass to Perkins. Shot clock at 6. Dellavedova kicks to Jones. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
James Jones.
And the technical free throw is good. A platoon swap here for Cleveland. Smith dishes to Thompson. Out to Smith. Outside Irving. Here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Golden State's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Nobody near Barnes. And they will call over the back on the play.
Obviously, he's not afraid of physical play, but he still needs to play in control.
And he definitely wasn't in control that time. Everybody in the building knew it was an over-the-back call.
James kicks to Smith. Shot from 16, and he gets the jumper to drop. Smith's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to put a lot of pressure on their perimeter shooters if he can't convert those chances.
Irving against Thompson. James outside. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thompson. Kicks it out to LeBron. Second chance shot. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Warriors trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Irving for 3, and he gets the bucket. Irving's got 28.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Curry is inside. Covered by Irving. Green kicks to Curry. Green with a screen on Irving. Here's Curry with the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Curry against Irving. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Here's Curry. 30 points in the game. Right side Curry. From deep 3-point range. Cavaliers with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, and not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Green with a screen on Irving. Curry's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 4. LeBron passes to Mozgov. And James throws it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Curry against Irving. Curry dishes to Bogut. Curry kicks to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists tonight.
And he was 1 step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Hammer time! Hammer time! Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Shot's good. Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
It's LeBron with the drive. Thompson passes to James. For 3, Smith. Irving with a clean look. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 34.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Irving against Curry. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And stolen by Barnes. Curry's shot is good.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
LeBron kicks to Thompson. And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Dellavedova dishes to Perkins. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. 14 foul.
And it's Shumpert penetrating. Pocket 6. Steps back and trains the jump shot. Dellavedova's got the lead up to 6 now for Cleveland.
Those are what we call confidence building blocks.
Bogut sets a screen for Curry. In low to Bogut. And stolen by Perkins. Now Cleveland moving it up. Miller's got the ball. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. That's a 2 from Barnes. And that one goes long.
Well, Sean Marion, the Matrix, as they call him, possessing all the tools to be an elite defender. Wingspan, strength, quickness. I think he can guard 4 different positions.
Warriors trail by 6. Barnes passes to Curry. Good as the jump shot falls. Curry's got 36.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Miller outside. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Shumpert dishes to Dellavedova. Gains it from downtown. Dellavedova's got 14 points.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
They double team Curry. And the wide open shot from Green. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
Miller against Barnes. Stolen by Thompson. Left side Curry. The 3. Can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. On the wing, Miller. He's covered by Thompson. And it's Miller penetrating. Here's Perkins, and he gets the bucket.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And their mid-range shooting continues to be accurate.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good crisp passes.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and 1.
Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Harris comes in for Mike Miller. And the Warriors also making a change. Holiday's checked in. Picked by Haywood. Out to the wing. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Buries it from 3-point range. Shumpert's got 9.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Here's Livingston. Right side, Lee. That one's rebounded by Dellavedova.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup line.
And the basket by Harris.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Here is Livingston. 15 points in the game. Kicks it out to Iguodala. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. 17 points for Iguodala.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
Perkins with the screen. Here's Dellavedova, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Here is Livingston. Pass to Spates. Screen by Lee. No good from Spates.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Coach. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Perkins with a screen on Holiday. Harris passes to Perkins. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Holiday, here we go. Iguodala with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Iguodala, no good.
Excellent, really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And there's Shumpert. That's good on the assist by Haywood. And that's now 11 points for Amon Shumpert.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
That's a mammoth dunk for someone who's far from the biggest guy out there on the floor.
Yeah, perhaps that'll give them the boost they're looking for to get out of the hole here.
Yeah, it should. I mean, if that doesn't fire them up, I don't know what will.
From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. 3rd in second chance points. 5th in three-point shooting. And they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And Clark, let's go back to those second chance points, because if you have a chance to watch this team practice, you'll see they make a huge point of emphasis on converting offensive rebounds into extra possessions. So this is a team that's going to pound the glass night after night.
4 on the clock. Here's Perkins. Lee gets the rebound. Lee's got 6 rebounds in the game. Holiday attacking. Iguodala with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Holiday. Launches it. There's the bucket. Good. Holiday's got it back down to within single digits for the Warriors.
He found the open man on the perimeter and got the ball to him.
Holiday against Shumpert. Doubled by Lee. Perkins kicks to Dellavedova. And there's the 3-second violation. And we should take this time now to show you the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These teams have been outstanding on the offensive glass this season. In 3rd, the Cavaliers.
Yeah, it's refreshing to see a team that attacks the offensive boards so hard and rebounds the ball at the other end, too.
They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2-points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Mozgov dishes to Irving. Sinks the 15-footer. Irving's got 36.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Here is Livingston, covered by Irving. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 5 on the basket from Livingston. 2-for-1 chance here.
Yeah, let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
LeBron kicks to Mozgov. Smith outside. Irving passes to James. Smith outside. It's good from long range. Smith's got 7. Warriors trail by 8. Here is Livingston. He's got 21. He feeds it to Holiday. With 1 on the clock. He hits the buzzer beater.
What a big bonus for them to end the quarter as he beats the buzzer.
Talk about maximizing every...
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Cavaliers ahead, leading by 6. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Here is Livingston. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Iguodala and Lee at the forwards. Then there's Livingston. Then there's Maurice Spates. And it's Holiday in at the 2. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Livingston. Thompson dishes to Mozgov. LeBron outside. Outside Irving. He with the block. And another basket for Golden State.
Their low post defense has to show some improvement, guys.
Yeah, of the last 10 points, Steve, 8 have come from in tight.
LeBron kicks to Smith. Irving from long range. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 39 points for Kyrie Irving.
They have got to get a hand in his face. He's unconscious from out there.
Livingston passes to Spates. Holiday attacking. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
No good on the free throw. A different look now for Cleveland. Second free throw, no good.
Sean Marion with 15 years in the NBA, a very good 15 years, basically talked about retiring even though he was still playing well at the conclusion of last season. Although I guess he did have a change of heart.
Here's Dellavedova, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Really high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
And it's Shumpert penetrating. That's blocked. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Marion setting the pick for Shumpert. Back to Marion. That's tipped. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. And here's Iguodala outside. The shot no good. Shumpert with some nice D.
And Marion, a 4-time All-Star, one of the most athletic and versatile players in league history. Still an excellent role player, even after all these years.
Offensive rebound. Feeds to Dellavedova. Tries again. The Warriors pull it in. Livingston's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Iguodala. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And Marion has made a good chunk of change over his career. A lot of money. He said he wanted to walk away while he could still walk.
Yeah, well, he can't walk, and his game certainly can still walk and talk. An excellent defender, an energy player, a stat sheet stuffer. Quite pleased that he hasn't decided to hang him up yet.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Livingston. 6 to shoot. Trying to get back on track, and the layup is good. Livingston's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim. He has just disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all offensively.
And I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
On the wing, it's Iguodala. Fires the 3. And it's Iguodala again missing. The Cavaliers leading by 5. And there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here.
Second team foul.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Thompson dishes to Smith. The turnaround Jay, and that is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 7. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. Leans inside. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Curry's got 38 points.
They'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
James in the post. Working on Green. Out to Smith. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. James for another point at the free throw line. That's on Andrew Bogut.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Well, they're not backing off at all, are they? Well, J.R. Smith, a guy who can take your breath away with his talent one moment and then exasperate you the next. Unbelievable talent, but he can be erratic offensively, especially with his shot selection.
For the finish, and the slam dunk by Irving. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throwdown there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Bogut with a screen on Irving. Curry outside. Another shot. Got that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Bogut.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Green powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Smith drives in. Dishes to Mozgov. Thompson in the post. Lifted by Green. That's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 10. And J.R. Smith closing in on 30 years of age. He's been fined almost $1 over the course of his NBA career.
And, you know, playing in China, he was fined over $1 million in a single season. How do you do that? One night he ordered $3,000 worth of room service on the team dime just to see if they keep coming. Come on. What is this guy thinking about here?
Why don't you call us? We can beat him some of that food. Curry against Irving. And Curry, here we go. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. On defense, the Cavaliers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Curry, no good. Cleveland leading by 9. And here is James. He dishes it to Mozgov. In the corner, Irving with it. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Warriors have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Curry gets the bucket.
This is one well of a performance, folks. But it won't mean a thing if they aren't able to finish it off and get the win.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Well, as you know, there are polls for just about everything in sports. Last year, Steph Curry was actually voted as the most trustworthy player in the league.
Lamont Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. And Golden State also making a change. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. It was clear what message he was trying to get across. He said, this lead isn't big enough that we're safe. Not by a long shot. I don't want us sitting back and milking the clock. Play to win. Show some aggression. Guys.
They get it again. Ezeli kicks to Barnes. Here's Thompson. Second chance shot. They kick it out to Green. It's tipped. Shumpert with the steal. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. You talked about trust in Steph Curry. It seemed he was able to trust his ankles a bit more last year.
Yeah, that had been a big concern. Repeated ankle sprains. Part of the reason the Warriors were able to sign him to such a bargain extension. But when healthy, clearly an all-star and all-league player.
Warriors trail by 11. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James has got his third rebound tonight.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Well, if you're doing enough good things and you're maintaining at least a slight edge on the boards, you're usually going to be in pretty good shape.
Talk about great numbers for Thompson. 10 points. He was able to come up with one steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
Lee's checked in for Golden State. Green with a screen for Curry. And again, no good by Golden State.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Here's Mozgov. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 14. Warriors shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Curry with it. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Timofey Mozgov, 7'1", a shot blocker and rebounder. Still pretty foul-prone defensively, but he's really become an interior presence.
And the technical free throw is good. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Kendrick Perkins is checked in for Mozgov. Marion comes in for Thompson. Mike Miller's checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And Mozgov, offensively, can get you some nice second-chance buckets.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Kevin, that he's a decent roll man in the pick and roll, and he can knock down the three-pointer on occasion. So, nice combination for that big guy.
Barnes passes to Thompson. From 13 feet, it goes down. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Perkins with the screen. Passes it to Dellavedova. Marion dishes to Dellavedova. And here's Miller outside. Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 8. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good with the triple.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Dellavedova kicks to Shumpert. It's deflected. Curry with the steal. On the wing, Thompson launches a three. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
That's the only way to stop him, Clark. The defender has to be all over him with a hand in his face.
Here's Curry. They kick it out to Green. Thompson for three. They get it back. The dish to Barnes. Golden State moving it around. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Both teams will make substitutions. The screen from Thompson. Curry outside. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. LeBron with it. Guarded now by Andrew Bogut. Can't get it to go. The Warriors go the other way with it. Thompson for three. And that one's good.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, and maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
Irving can't hit. Warriors trail by 7. Let's go. Almost, but it rolls out.
What was the defense doing there? He is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
James. Bogut with the block. They retain possession. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8.
What a game for LeBron. 31 points and some good assists, too. 4 of them.
You know, he's been so good at both ends of the floor, guys, but what's impressed me the most is his offensive performance.
I don't know, Steve. I think the work he's done defensively has been pretty impressive, too. Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of fouls.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 9. The Warriors shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Irving against Curry. Bogut kicks to Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Well, that was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get something better.
No, that's not smart basketball. He should have passed that shot up.
Here's LeBron. High-quality look, and he sinks it. LeBron's got 33.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
Count the bucket.
I'll tell you what, they are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth quarter.
You called that one right, causing some serious harm from long range.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Curry against Irving. Right side Curry from outside the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The drive by LeBron. It's stolen by Green.
Yeah, no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
Curry against Irving. Outside Curry. And stolen by Kyrie Irving.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And now let's catch up with...
LeBron, no player has to endure the kind of scrutiny and pressure that you do on a nightly basis. How do you stand and deliver the kind of performance you did tonight?
I just wanted to try to lead my team the best way I could. Whatever I needed to do out on the floor, I tried to be there for them tonight. And, you know, I'm glad we was able to get this win.
Thank you, LeBron. Kevin, this guy is extraordinary.
Thank you, Doris, for that. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.